to confront that individual, oh my gosh, that was like, ah. Hey everybody, this is your leadership coach Glastinne with another message that could take your leadership to the next level. Today, we're gonna be talking about 7 mistakes that I made as a new leader so you don't have to. I'll see you in a sec. Hey, welcome back. Before I begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to all of my subscribers who are part of this leadership team. Just want to remind you to hit that like button and don't forget the Patreon link below so we can take this leadership team to the next level. And for those of you who are new to this channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell because I drop a video like this every week and I don't want you to miss it. Let's do this. Now, I'm embarrassed to talk about this because these are the mistakes that I've made in my leadership journey, especially when I was new to the game. And I don't want you to make these same mistakes, so let me drop it to you like this. Number 1 is caring about what people think. If you're the kind of person that takes what people think to heart, oh man, you're gonna have a hard time being a leader because people are going to talk about you and a lot of it is not going to be nice. And you have to be that type of leader that doesn't give a what about what somebody says. My mentor said something so powerful to me, it changed my whole entire leadership journey. He said it was this. He said, whatever people think about you is none of your business. Write that down. Whatever people think about you is none of your business. You have to have that mentality that you're doing the best that you can and you're the leader, and other people's opinion, it doesn't matter unless they're giving you constructive criticism, unless you have a mentor that's kind of guiding you. That's when you listen to other people's opinion. If somebody's watching you and they're kind of guiding you and they're kind of trying to give you some guidance along the way, you want to listen to that. But what other people are saying, when your teammates are talking bad about you behind your back or whatever, those things don't matter. All right. Number 2 is this. In the same vein, I didn't get a mentor. I didn't get a mentor when I first started. I had mentors later, but when I first started, I didn't find someone that was more experienced, that had been in the game for a while, that can kind of give me some guidance of how to lead the team that I was leading, because I just got thrown in it. Some of us just I got promoted and I was just thrown in front of the team and I was just told to lead this team. And I guess the shock or whatever that was, I didn't even think about getting a mentor. I just was like, okay, how do I do this? And I just started leading whatever I've read in the past or have the seminars that I went to or whatever, and all those things, all that information started diving back into my mind, to my memory, and I just started leading the team. But if I had a mentor, the road would have been a lot more smoother. I would not have made some of the mistakes that I'm talking to you about right now. Number 3 is that you have to understand that you're a new leader. You're not an individual contributor anymore. You're the leader. And that means, for me, I was so used to doing the work that I was too busy doing the work sometimes to lead. And my team, they were happy because they didn't have that much work and I was involved and I was in the trenches with them. I was doing the work. I thought what a great leader should do is to be in the trenches and doing the work with their team. No. I should have been collaborating with other teams. I should have been at mentoring sessions. I should have been understanding how to lead my team better. I should have been developing my leadership skills. I should have been helping my team, setting up relationships, building relationships with my team. A lot of things that I should have been doing. I shouldn't have been hands-on on the work. I was hands-on on everything. I was hands-on so much I started to micromanage people, and people started to get irritated about that because I was like, I wanted to do such a good job that I started irritating my own team. So Listen, understand you are not a contributor anymore. You are a leader, and leaders act a certain way. Leaders are building relationship with other departments. Leaders are making things happen on the background. So some of the team might not see that. It might seem like you're not working. Some teammates may see you as lazy. They may just see you in the office, just on your computer and everything. They'd be like, he's not working, or she's not working. It's okay. You know what you're doing. You're trying to align visions. You're trying to um, move that profit dial. You're doing what leaders should do. And as long as you stay in your lane and you making sure that team has the resources it needs to develop and grow, all that stuff that they say about you won't matter. Number 4, don't focus on the team's weaknesses. Don't focus on the team weaknesses. Focus on their strengths. Focus on the talents that you have there. Because once you focus on the team's weaknesses, you demoralize the team. If every time you confront them, you're telling them something that they did wrong, you're weakening the team. You know what they say? People don't leave organizations, they leave managers. And you don't want to be that type of managers that people are leaving every month. You want to be that type of manager that's sure you want to, focus on their development and their performance and everything, but you also want to uncover their talents and their gifts, and you also understand their vision for their personal lives and their careers, so you can align that with the organization's visions and goals. Number 5 is this. One of the things that I was doing that really hurt me was that I stopped with the whole leadership thing. I mean, like building myself, my skills and everything, because I was so busy, entrenched in the work and working 15, 16 hours Saturday and Sunday. I mean, I was deep in it, trying to make this project work, because these are $1 million projects for the government, and I'm trying to make them work. I'm trying to get everybody in line at the same time, that it didn't give me time to develop myself. I didn't take the hour a day like I used to and read one of my favorite books, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. That's one of my favorites. If you watch any of my videos, I keep harping on that book because that was my foundation. I'll put the link in the description for you. But I worked myself to death because I was so entrenched in trying to put out fires, and I wasn't working on myself. And that's one of the other things that I want to talk about. Number 6 is I didn't make time for me. I didn't make time for me. As a leader, you have to make time for yourself. You have to manage your energy. You have to manage your finances. You have to manage your health. You have to manage your relationships. You have to manage your career. And I dropped all of that, and I was just so beaten up that there was a time one day I just fainted at home. Thank God it was at home. And I fainted, and I woke up like a day later. A day out of my life just vanished. Like I don't have that memory. And to this day, I'm so happy that I had friends that cared about me, that didn't see me for like a whole day. A 24-hour period went by, and they called the police and everything, and the police came over to my apartment and found me just laid out. And that's some of the things that can happen when you're all stressed out and you don't manage your energy. I just wanted to give you that little story. Number 7 is this. And this one, you guys are going to have to experience it. If you haven't experienced it yet, comment below and tell me about this one. Having hard conversations. I really didn't like having hard conversations, especially conversation about work performance. I really didn't like having those conversations. When it was time for me to have conversations about how well someone did, I was on it. I was good. But when it came time for those hard conversations where someone performance was lagging behind the team, or someone complained about something, or the client complained about something, for me to confront that individual, oh my gosh, that was like the hardest thing that I had to do, and I just couldn't get myself to do it until I read this book by Brené Brown, Dare to Lead, and I learned about vulnerability. I've learned to respect myself enough and the team, and to respect the individual enough to let the individual know what I'm thinking, or what people are saying about that individual, how that individual is showing up. I owe that to that individual. And once I started to see it like that, because I'm doing the individual a disservice if I don't help them to course correct. As soon as I learned that, it was easy street from that. I can get in front of somebody and I'm like, hey, you know what? This is what I see. And there's a way to say it. As long as I'm saying it from a place of love, and I know people don't like to use words like that in the business setting. They don't like to use love or whatever. But for me, long as I'm telling you something from a place that I care about you, I care about your career, I'm supporting you, I respect you as a person, as long as I'm coming from that place of love, I'm good. I will tell you. All right? I hope this helps. I hope you guys got it, but don't leave yet. There's a video that's probably right here, or right here, right there. There's some more videos that I want you to check out, because there's a lot to this leadership game, and I want you to experience all that you are as a leader. And I'm out of here. Peace.